Hey everybody, heading into Monday, August 30th here, taking a look at the market real quick. Key headline, and I think most important thing for this week is going to be that the bulls are in control. And the reason for that is Powell's recent clarity on Fed policy, right? So he gave us some clarity that yes, we may see asset purchase tapering towards the end of 2021, but don't anticipate any interest rate hikes anytime soon, which is very important because it was something that they were a little bit shy on giving direct details on. They commented on it a lot recently, but there was really no direct, they didn't give any clear outline, right? And now we have that clarity. And as you guys see, if we pull up the chart on SPY, the bulls loved this news, right? We look at last Friday, huge push. If we go to the hourly candle, that first candle there, I guess second candle when he put that, had that speech, just massive $3 push in SPY, just what the bulls wanted. Probably that speech probably couldn't have gone any better for the market and for us trading the upside. So now, just gonna breeze through this real quick. I want to go over my favorite setups, mostly daily setups. Definitely setups that have a lot of swing potential. And what I'm thinking is throughout the week, I'll feed you guys my favorite day trading setups. And these could potentially be day trades, not to say they're strictly swing trades, but these are more so daily setups, not so much 5-minute and 60-minute candle setups. So just keep that in mind. But, right out the gate, I really love this AMD setup. This certainly could be a day trade. If we pull up the daily chart here, a lot of consolidation under this 112.43. As you guys know, I like to round up. I like to use 50-cent increments usually, or dollar increments. So I'm going to call this 112.5. And, you guys can see pre-market, we're at 112, right? So if we can hold under this level going into open, and we can push this level, we should have a strong push, right? We had a lot of good, really for the past month now, after that little sell-off, and we've kind of been consolidating in this 112 area, this 112 to 105 sort of area. We've been getting a lot of bullish, aggressive call buying on the option sweep market for September, October calls. So I've been really interested in that, and what I'm thinking here is they're expecting another push, right? And so I want to keep an eye on this 112.5 area. Certainly we could wait for it to push and then try to trade a bounce or a retest, but the initial breakout, I don't see any reason why we can't get a $2-3 move off that initial breakout. So I'm keeping a very close eye on that heading into the week. And then, outside of AMD, even PayPal, another name that's been consolidating for a while. And that's really what I'm trying to keep an eye on this week, especially for swing trade setups or daily macro setups. I want to keep an eye on these names that have been consolidating a little bit. You guys can see here, PayPal, it's been stuck in this channel where it's been holding on to the 100-day demand, but it can't really reclaim the 50-day supply, and you've been getting this sort of this little trap sideways action, right? And the volume's been pretty low, so I'm thinking, if we get the volume to step in, and keep in mind, guys, PayPal is a name that doesn't get a lot of options flow. So if you see one or two nice orders on PayPal, that's really all the confirmation you need. We can get a nice push over this 280 area and reclaim this 50-day. We have room up to 287. And from there, we have a gap from 289 to about 297, right? We have an $8 gap there. So potentially on a swing, room up to 297 for $17 move, which is huge on PayPal. I'm not anticipating a $17 move. I wouldn't go into a trade expecting to catch the full move. But even if we can catch half of that move, if we can catch the move up to 287, certainly a very good trade. Potentially a day trade, not necessarily a scalp, but maybe a trade you would hold for a couple hours and then you could trim, swing some runners. But regardless of how you trade this setup, I really like the idea of hitting the upside on PayPal off of this breakout of this consolidation here. And then last setup I'm going to keep an eye on, name that we're always keeping an eye on, is going to be Tesla. They're building under the 717 area. I kind of like this daily setup. They're holding on to this rising support really well. The thing is, the volume hasn't really been there like it was on that sell-off that we had about two weeks ago. So yes, I want to hit the upside on this, but I'm a little more cautious on this setup just because a name like Tesla, we need aggressive flow and we need volume if we're going to get that $20 breakout. right? Which is really what you're aiming for when you're trading a breakout on Tesla's daily chart. You're looking for a $20 move, right? You're not really in this thing. I mean, you could certainly profit off a $10 to $15 move, but we're really looking for that $20+ move. And so if we're going to get that, we need that aggressive flow to come in, because Tesla always gets a lot of flow, right? Unlike PayPal, we talked about PayPal. If you see 1 or 2 orders on PayPal, that's pretty big. Well, Tesla, we're going to need to see 10, 15, 20 orders come in with some size and aggression, right? Out of the money, short-term expiration, bought orders, meaning they were at or above the ask. We're going to need to see these things, significantly higher volume than open interest. So if we don't see those things, if it's just kind of a slow, especially if we don't see too much aggressive call buying on the option sweep market, if we don't see that, I'm going to be a little more hesitant to buy this breakout, because it could kind of be like, I don't know if you guys remember when we tried to trade, I think it was, we tried to hit the 727 breakout, right? I don't know if you guys remember this, and we caught like a $2 move and then it dumped, right? And you guys can see after that, it dumped all the way down to 650. I certainly don't want to get stuck in a trade like that. I would hate to catch just a $2 breakout. You guys know that's why typically when I'm scalping, I look for bounces, because you catch a larger overall move. And so on Tesla, we could certainly bounce it. You know, if we look at the 60-minute chart, it's just a little messy, right? If we bounce it, at the end of the day, we're still waiting for that 717 breakout. And so if we're really going to hit this thing, we need to see that those aggressive call buyers step in. So that's going to do it for now, guys. I'll keep you updated, let you guys know what I'm looking at as far as day trade setups. This is more of a macro view, swing trade / longer term day trade. Not so much scalp setups, but certainly you could scalp them. I would just recommend day trading or swing trading these. And you know, like I said, I'll keep you guys updated. So hope everyone has a great trading week. And yeah, and I'll catch you guys later.